What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I am your energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. An Aquarius can be significant to you, Virgo. What's up, Virgie Virgs? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do your general reading. I'm gonna pull two oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. Okay. Um. So I have a side message for you. I feel like you have a lot of something, a bunch of something coming towards you. Okay. Now this is like a symbolic thing. Okay. Um, like I feel like I feel there's a lot coming towards you because of all the healing that you have done. Now you could have been in a situation where you were doing so much healing work for a very long time that the universe is kind of like it's like the universe put your gift on the back burner for now because I feel like you were doing such a great job, Virgo, that the universe was like, yo, if we bring Virgo right now, this, like, it's gonna fuck up their flow, you know? So I feel like, it could have felt like you were waiting forever or that, like, you're just like, okay, I'm doing all this healing work. Like, what the freak? Where is the gift? Like, when is it gonna? I feel like the universe purposely kind of pushed it back, but I do feel like because it got pushed back, like you got a little extra on top. But I do feel like it's all gonna come to you at one shot. So you might be blown away by all of that, but the universe wants you to know that there's so much coming towards you because of all the healing work that you've done. And I feel like a lot of you guys you're not gonna know how to act. Like I feel like you're gonna feel like the universe is just like you're gonna feel like it's just your lucky day, but it's not. I feel like it's been a lot that has led up to this because of all the healing work that you have done. Like, it's kind of like that there was an invisible date, an invisible time that you didn't know. The universe was like, let's see how much healing Virgo's gonna do, because shit, Virgo's on a roll. And you kept going, and you kept going, and you kept going. So the universe is like, oh my gosh, like you keep doing the work. We're gonna have to now, like now what's coming for you is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so great. There's gonna be a lot of it now because you took, the longer that we take to heal, the better it is. The better the outcome is. And because you were healing on such a consistent basis all the time, I'm hearing a year. Wow, Virgo. A lot of you guys have been healing for a whole year. You have been consistent. Like I'm talking about you doing it every day, every day, every day. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. And I feel like a lot of you guys, it was hard to not lose hope, because it's like you were doing it and doing it for so long, that you were just like, what the freak? But I feel like now it's like the universe wanted you to do it for a whole year, right? They wanted you to do it for a whole year so that once, like I said, once that year is over, right, whatever, an invisible date, once that invisible date shows up, the universe is like, here's your gift. You were so patient and you did the work this whole time. Here's your gift. Okay? So, cahoots to you, Virgies. Cahoots to you. Okay? So, let's see. Some of you guys could also be moving. You guys are showing up the universe a lot of willpower, a lot of strength. You're showing the universe like, I got this. You're showing the universe that, like, the South Node has been in your sign. So the South Node has probably been ringing you a new one, but I feel like the ones that I'm connecting to right now, you caught on real quick. You were like, okay, I see what the universe is doing. I see it. And you went along with the flow, even though if it was hard, you know, but you made it through, and those of you guys that were going through it, you probably heard me chew out the Virgos that were not, and obviously there's Virgos that y'all were doing the complete opposite. So if you were doing the complete opposite, a whole bunch of crap is coming to you. Nothing good is coming to you. But I'm not connecting to those right now. I'm talking to the ones that were doing it, that have been doing the work. Yeah, see, people are mad. I know. Be mad at yourself, homie. Clearly, there was Virgos that were doing it, but there was so many Virgos that are not learning it that it was shadowing those that were, because there was not a lot of people. Because Virgo, you know how hard it was. You know how hard it was, and a lot of people don't have that willpower. they're like, needy and desperate, and they're a coward in real life. They're a coward in real life, outside of life, behind closed doors, inside closed doors. And I feel like the universe is trying to show them, look at you. You could know a Virgo, another Virgo, and you're like, your life is looking. It's not that, like, maybe you're like, it wasn't hard. Like, the thing is that it's not hard. It's not, because all the challenges that the universe brings to us are challenges that we can overcome. But if you're a little coward and a little scaredy cat, it shows. It shows. So whatever. Some of y'all just are sad. Fea pa la foto. Sad day for you. It's just, that in Dominican language means ugly for the picture. But it's kind of like you're not ready. You're just not ready for what's to come. It's basically what's a lot of people have been getting that energy. But whatever. We started with a good message. So anyways, let's keep going. The first card you have is the Nine of Wands. Okay. Last stand, perseverance, determination, courage, inner strength. With letting go, focus, 17, choices, 46, and differences, number 36. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys have chosen to let go of something here, okay? I do feel like you are letting go of something here with a different understanding of it. I feel like you're looking at it in a different way. I feel like you're understanding the differences that you in this situation had. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like you guys are the same, but you're different, like, there's an orange and an apple. You guys are both fruits, but you're just different type of fruits, right? There's two cats here. One's black, one's white. You're both cats, but you guys are just different color, right? I feel like you're letting go of this person or the situation, and you're kind of just, I feel like this person or the situation could have been something that you really liked. You liked that your differences was, you guys were different, but you guys were able to coexist, right? I feel like whatever you're letting go of, it wasn't something crazy. But I feel like with choices and focus, I feel like I feel focus card is upright, but I feel like this was taking away your focus. And I feel like the universe is like, and you're letting this go because I feel like you're realizing that. I feel like you're just like, it's kind of like you're obsessed with this in a good way. Whatever. And with choices, you got something else coming, is what I feel. And I feel like it's either this or that. Like, and you're gonna have to let go of this. But you're not gonna have a problem letting go of that. I just feel like, it's like you're gonna have to show courage and inner strength, because it's like the situation didn't do anything to you, but you have to let it go. It's just what it is. It just doesn't fit anymore. Like, it's just out of date. Something has expired. Like, and like I said, there's something else coming in, and you're gonna have to make room. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about it. I do feel like with the Nine of Wands, you might be a little hesitant about doing this here, but you need to do it, all right? What is letting go, differences, choices, focus, and the Nine of Wands? You have the Magician in reverse, the Emperor, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? Aries energy here is all I have right now, all right? I feel like you're in control of this situation. I feel like you know that you have to just let go of something, and it's not hard. It's not, whatever. I do feel with the Seven of Pentacles here, whatever's coming in for you is going to have a lot of potential for growth, for expansion, okay? I do feel like with the Magician in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel like, you're going to realize where you were self-sabotaging, okay? I feel like you could have manifested punishment because you were obsessed with this in some way. I don't feel like it was toxic, though. I don't feel the toxic energy. If you were a toxic one, you're not the one that's coming out, but you know who you are. Shit. Anyways, I feel like it was like you like were intrigued by how different this was, and how like you guys are completely different and you work so well. Like that just intrigued you, but it could have intrigued you too much that you were losing focus on what you were supposed to really be paying attention to. Okay. Um, so that's why I also feel like it's kind of easy for you to let this go, because with the Magician in reverse, I feel like you're realizing what's the cause of the problem. Like you're realizing, like, you're just like, why do I keep hitting all these blocks? Why do I keep hitting all these blocks? And you're realizing, oh, it's because of this person, situation, and it's like the only way to stop the blocks is by letting go of this, which is very easy for you to do. Like it's not. I felt the universe finally like showed you what the issue was, and it's very easy to take care of. All right. What is a Magician in reverse? I feel like it's gonna be like a you against you thing. Like you're gonna have to look at yourself and be like, damn, all of this freaking happened because I should have let this go a long time ago. Which is amazing, and you should do that. Okay, because it's worse when you have to do that type of energy in front of an audience. Okay, so make sure that you do that so that this situation doesn't happen again in another time, in another energy, and then you're forced to do it, But I feel like you are with the Emperor here. You're going to take control of the situation. What is a Magician in reverse? You have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like, even though there was a lot of stuff that was happening with the Chariot here, that was the universe trying to push you to make you realize, like, you're not, you're lying. There's a lie here, it's kind of like you felt because you and the situation was so different, but you got along so well that just automatically meant that they have to be in your life or that you have to be there. And that's not. It's kind of like there was like a mistake in your formula, or a slip up in your formula. It's like just because it works does not mean that it's yours, or that doesn't mean that you should accept it, right? Like there's other. It's kind of like you rushed that formula. You didn't dig deep. Okay, if it's different and it's different and we get along, like, wow, that's amazing. Okay, but still, like, there's other things. I feel like you took that and you just put it up here, and was the whole time that you just went with, and it's like you disregarded all of the other things. Like I feel like there was a lot of things that was like, and you were just like, no, like, look at how awesome this is. Like we're different and we can get along. This is great. So, whatever. All right. I do feel like a lot of you guys could have manifested a fall from grace, 6 of Wands in reverse. You could have manifested embarrassment. You could have manifested something not being successful for you. Okay. I'm seeing somebody get hit in the gut. Like I feel like whatever wasn't successful for you, really, like it was a which made you like, okay, I need to, what the freak, and that made you sit there and realize, okay, it's this, or maybe the universe helped you. I don't know. What is a Magician in reverse? But with the Chariot here, you're protected to move forward. As long as you move forward, as long as you let go, you're protected. Go ahead. What is the Emperor here? You have the 9 of Coins and the 9 of Wands. I also feel like, while, the universe also protecting you, Virgo, okay? You have Ace of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Coins. So I feel like you are going to choose to be single, independent from the situation here. Okay, with the 9 of Wands, I do feel like you're withstanding a lot of adversity. I feel like, like I said, you manifest just punishment. So you got a lot, like you're just like, you're exhausted. All right. With the Ace of Cups here, I feel like the universe wants you to choose yourself. Okay. They could be putting a lot of situations in your space where it's like you're withstanding adversity and you're going to have to choose you, sorry, I can't come to the party. Oh, and if you don't go, everyone's going to hate you. Well, I guess they're going to hate you. You have to choose yourself. Okay. Because they're not important. Something like that. It's like you have to take control and start choosing yourself. And I feel like you're going to do that because I feel like you're tired of this, what you're doing to yourself. What is this? What is the 7 of Pentacles? I told you guys this last year. The South Node is not fun. It is not fun. It rips you a new one. All right. But as long as you just let go willingly, it'll be less painful. It's still going to suck, but it'll be less painful if you just willingly let go, What's the 7 of Pentacles here? You have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Coins in reverse. Okay. I do feel like there's going to be an interruption here with whatever it is here. The Hermit, the Lovers in reverse. Not for all of you. There's going to be an interruption with this situation here that has a lot of potential because some of you guys with the Lovers in reverse and the Queen of Coins in reverse, you are not letting go of this. So whatever you just invested in is going to fall apart because the universe is looking at you like you are not letting go of this. So we're going to interrupt whatever you got going on here. Okay? Because I feel like it's a waste. Something is going to turn out. Whew, something is going to turn out for some of y'all to be a waste of time. All the time and energy that you put into this other thing that is going to be a waste of time because you did not completely let go. It's like you let go and then you went back to it. The universe is like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not what letting go means. Letting go means completely letting go. And some of you guys, you're not. So now the universe is going to make whatever this is that you just put. I'm seeing somebody put a coin in. Whatever you just is about to be a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of money. Because the universe is going to show you that when you let go, it's about really letting go. You can't sit here and play around with your life. And a lot of you guys, like, it's going to fall apart because you're playing with your life and you don't care. Others of you with the Hermit here, you're going to hold yourself accountable and you're going to let this go and you're going to be like, you know what, I manifested punishment for myself because I was too focused on this, whatever. And I feel like because you're going to hold yourself accountable with the soul searching card here, you were searching for your soul. A lot of you guys spend a lot of time alone. Like I said, it could have been a year where you were just healing, maybe more, right? You were just going within yourself, not talking to people, not spending time with people, just work home, right? Spending a lot of time within yourself, spending a lot of time alone. The Hermit spends a lot of time alone to self-reflect. Okay, beautiful energy. A lot of you guys could have turned celibate this year. I mean, the whole year I said, or 2 years, whatever. You could have been celibate this whole time. That's also you soul searching. That's also you trying to find yourself, because whenever we have sex with other people, we are inviting other people into our energy, right? So you could have been like, no, I don't want anybody in my energy. I want to figure out who I am. I want to da 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 da. A lot of you guys, your spiritual powers got a lot better, okay? Because you held yourself accountable. And because you did all of that, something is going to grow amazing. That deposit, that whatever, is going to be amazing. Others of you is going to be a waste of time because you let go of something and went right back to it like a dummy. What's the Seven of Swords in reverse? You have the Empress in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Six of Swords, okay? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys are going to realize where you have been self-sabotaging here, and you're going to make a good decision to move away from something here because you're ready. You're emotionally stable. You're emotionally solid. Of course you are. With that Hermit, shit, you spent so much time within yourself. You, like I said, you healed so much. You're the King of Cups. Like, you are ready for the next. You're ready for anything right now. Love, you could nurture love. You could nurture a new job. You could nurture something amazing because you took the time to be within yourself. Very good. Others of you, the Fool in reverse and the Empress in reverse. You should not take a risk right now. I feel like you're about to find out that you're about to go on a road of mistreatment. Okay, because you don't know your worth. When you don't know your worth and you show the universe that you don't know your worth by letting go of something and then going back to something that you should be letting go of, that shows that you don't know your worth, that you don't know your value. You don't know what your value, you don't know it because you go back to things that you should not go back to. So the universe is going to just bring you that. They're going to bring you people who don't value you, who are going to mistreat you, because by you going back to this, you mistreating yourself. So the universe is like, all right, you like mistreating yourself? Well, we're going to bring you people and situations that mistreat you. You're scared of taking a new beginning? We're going to bring you people that are scared and scared to take new beginnings and don't want to do anything with you. Because that's how you're acting. So the universe is going to give you a mirror. The way you treat yourself is the way the universe is going to treat you. The next card you have is the Chariot. Cancer energy. Victory, success, willpower, control, forward movement, force, ambition. Conclusion, 12, chaos, number 9, summon, number 13, in reverse, high priestess in reverse, upright, 3, and rigid, 30. Sheesh. I've been pulling a lot more oracles lately. It's great. Okay. So something here is over, okay? And I feel like something here is over. Now, I feel like you with the summon card in reverse, I don't feel like you are being forced to close something out. I feel like you're willingly doing something, okay? I feel like with chaos and rigid, I do feel like closing something out is going to cause a lot of chaos within yourself. You're going to feel very uncomfortable because I feel like whatever this is with High Priestess of Earth, it was something that you felt like made you stable in some way. So just know that I feel like I feel like the universe wants to prepare you for how you're about to feel, because I feel like you're not really understanding that something is going to, this could be like this could be I'm gonna tell you something, right? um when was it? Hold on, I'm trying to think because time be flying. It was not last year, so the year before last year, like 2 years ago now. 2 years ago now, I quit my 9-year corporate job. Okay. Um and I was very successful at that job. I got promoted like every other year. Um and but I quit that job because mm, they didn't, whatever. We're not here to talk about that. That's not what we're here to talk about. But anyways, so I quit the job, and when I quit the job, like it was easy. Like I did it. I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm quitting. So never gonna see y'all again. Like, well, yeah. Obviously I quit because it was not a good environment. It wasn't a good, it wasn't a good reason why I quit. Right? Yes. So I didn't care. I was like, whatever. Bye. I'm not gonna ever see y'all again anyway. Deuces. I didn't care. And then a week into it, after I quit my job, like I got really emotional, and it felt like a breakup. It felt like I was breaking up with a person that I was with for 9 years. You know, and throughout that like grieving process, I grieved that job. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying to validate, because I feel like something like that is going to happen to you. And I had to grieve that, and I was surprised. I'm like, who the fuck? I have to grieve this job? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I did. I had to grieve it, just like I had to grieve, just like I had to grieve that I couldn't eat gluten anymore. That was a whole process for me. Whatever, but there are things that you have to grieve that it's not about people dying. And that was a whole but anyways, so I grieved it, and I was sad, and I realized, like, a lot about how much I love that job. I did. I freaking showed up. I busted my ass for that job. Okay, that's why I was there for so long, and I got promoted so long. Like, I loved that job. Until obviously shit got crazy, right? But I fell in love with it. Like, I remember when I like, you're gonna go through the emotions, all right? You're gonna realize, like, this is something that you fell in love with, and love is universal. You can love whatever, and just because it's not a person doesn't mean that it's not gonna affect you in a certain way, and whatever the job that I had, it was a very hustle and bustle. Like, you would walk in there, and you didn't know what you were gonna expect that day. Every day was something different, and that's one of the reasons why I loved it, because I'm very adventurous, and I love random, and I love being surprised. So, whatever. Like, I just loved that part of it, and I missed that. Like, and I was like, I'm really because it was too calm. It was too calm. And then, like, I was always up mad early for that job, like super fucking early. And then once it's like your routine is gonna still be in that, and you're gonna remember, and so I don't know, Virgo. This is just, the universe has been telling me to talk about myself a lot, and I don't like it. I don't like talking about myself, but whatever. Maybe you needed to hear that, because it's okay if you feel like this is gonna, because it's gonna hurt. Like, chaos and rigid, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable. But with the summon in reverse, you're not being forced into this. So I feel like with the Chariot, the universe wants to know that they're protecting you, okay, to move forward, okay. I feel like there might be times where you might doubt, did I do the right thing? You're fine, go ahead. You know, you're gonna have to show a lot of willpower and strength, because I feel like, concluding this means ending everything connected to that. Because if you don't, you're gonna find reasons to go back to the job. And when we end things, we have to completely sever it and throw it out. When you end things, you got to think about it like you're throwing it out in the trash. When you throw something out in the trash, you don't go back to it ever. You don't even care about what happens to it. Do you think about where your trash goes once you put it in the trash can? No, you know a dumpster's going to come and that's it. You don't sit there and think about, oh, what's the route it's going to take? Which dumpster is it going to go? We don't care. And that's what you have to do when you conclude something, not care about it. So if you have like friends that work here or whatever, like you're going to have to, and that could be what's going to be even harder too, because if you don't, oh man, some of y'all, the universe is asking you to cut off even the people, the friends that are connected. Like if you have people at work, ooh, that might be why it's going to be crazy. And if you don't do it, Virgo, like the universe is going to cause something where you're going to have to like move or something. Like don't make this worse for yourself than it already is. Okay? Like if the universe is showing you like, hey, like, can't be talking to these people, don't hang out with these people no more. Then you should follow suit, because if you don't do it, the universe will be like, okay, then are we going to have to forcefully move you to Timbuktu? Like, do we have to cause something to happen where they ship you back to where you came from? Like, some of you guys, come on now, Virgo, stop. Don't do some dumb stuff. The Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Coins. These people don't have good intentions for you, okay? They don't. I feel like they're gossiping about you, or they're like, they want to know, hey, Virgo, what's going on? Like, they might reach out to you like, hey, what's going on? Like, you left, everything all right? Do not respond. Do not respond. They just want to gossip because you're not there anymore. So whatever you tell them, they're going to go run back. These people could be spying on you, stalking you here. Like I'm seeing people laughing. Like I feel like people could be asking you questions that they already know the answer to, just to see what you're going to say. Some of you guys, they could be like, I'm seeing like a text message on like a whiteboard or whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on. These people could be like really like digging, or they could just be really gossiping a lot. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier if you just drop these people, stop talking to them, okay, completely, and you start something new, because you have nothing to worry about. You ending something, you have nothing to worry about. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's about to be revealed that you can't, is the people, you can't hang out with them too, and that's something I realized too. Okay, so you're gonna have to figure it out, Virgo. I don't know, but I feel like you're going to, with the Ace of Cups. That could be why over here the universe is like, you're gonna have to choose yourself, because you not talking to these people anymore is you choosing yourself. That's choosing self-love. I love myself enough to not be around y'all because I know what y'all doing, right? I know what y'all saying. I know. And the thing is that, Virgo, you used to work there. You not dumb. You know how the shit roll. You're not the first person that quit. So you're like, I remember what y'all did when Kanisha left. Y'all probably gonna do the same shit to me. Okay? So you're protected. So don't worry. You don't need them. You don't need nothing that they could make it seem like, oh, well, how are you gonna do this and how are you gonna do that? You'll figure it out, Virgo. You're smart as fuck. Okay, you'll figure it out. You don't need them. Okay, they want to make it seem that so that you can stay connected. Don't do it. What's the nine of Swords in reverse? The Ace of Wands. Virgo, I'm so happy for you. Okay, you're gonna go start something new. You're motivated. You're like, yeah. You ending this is going to give you the motivation to start something new. And that's what I'm saying. You're gonna be on a roll, and then sadness. Okay, so just Prepare for that is all I'm saying. And do not avoid it. Feel the emotions. Cry, scream, yell, whatever. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because there's about to be an unforeseen challenge. Literally says it. Okay? Okay? So just prepare. What's the Ace of Cups? But you're gonna be fine as long as you feel your emotions. It's just grieving. That's all. But you're not gonna expect it. Cause I didn't expect that shit. Like, who the fuck is gonna grieve me grieving a job? Crazy. I didn't even expect I was gonna be grieving gluten. Who grieves food? Someone who loves food. I didn't realize how much I love food until I couldn't eat everything I wanted anymore. What's the Ace of Cups? Crazy. I do love food though. Like when I used to have an Instagram, like I used to. Okay, I'm done talking. What's the Ace of Cups? This is crazy. The Queen of Wands. I feel like you're looking real good, smelling real good right now. Okay, I feel like the more that you choose yourself, the more that you choose self-love, the more confident you feel, the more good you look. Okay, the Three of Coins in reverse. Yeah, some of you guys are not learning your lesson. Whatever, we're not talking about y'all. What's the Three of Cups in reverse? The Page of Swords in reverse. Those of you guys that are not learning your lesson and that you're being forced to end something, this message is not for you. What is the Three of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, whatever spying and stalking they're doing is not going to work because I feel like you're choosing yourself. When we choose ourselves, nothing that anybody does can hurt us because we're not feeding it. You're not open to it, right? You're like, man, that door's closed. So whatever they're hitting is they're throwing darts and they're hitting a closed door. All you're gonna hear it, but you're not gonna let it get to you because you don't care, right? The Page of Wands. It's gonna be your confirmation, all right? I feel like you're too busy starting something new. Bye. What's the Ten of Wands here in reverse? The Devil. Yeah. I feel like you're going to realize how obsessed these people are, how toxic they are, how controlling they are, how manipulating they are, and it's gonna make you want to drop them even quicker. LOL. Some of y'all, you're not doing any of this and you're just a toxic mother effer, and that's what's coming towards you. What is the Ace of Pentacles? The Nine of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Coins. Okay. Towards Virgo Capricorn energy here. Yeah, I feel like this new opportunity here is going to really see you for your value, see you for your worth. Okay, I feel like they're gonna love your mindset. Okay, I do feel like you're going to be very open to this new opportunity coming in for you here. I just feel you're gonna feel ready, and you are, because you made all these choices by yourself, and that's what we're supposed to choose ourselves. We're supposed to make decisions. Okay, I love myself enough to do this, and then great things happen. Obviously, negative things are always going to happen because you need a negative and a positive in life. That's just what it is. But if you always choose yourself, no matter the situation, you always win. And that's why this opportunity is going to come in, and they're going to recognize you. It's going to be very personal in some way, like personalized, like it's going to be very cutesy. Others of you're not going to get a new opportunity because you're not choosing yourself. Instead, you're choosing destructive indulgence. You're choosing to be toxic, abusing, controlling, manipulative. You're choosing toxic stuff. So nothing new is coming towards you until you start choosing yourself. The Four of Coins in reverse. You have to let go of your toxic, controlling ways in order for anything new to come in. Some of you guys, you're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition is literally telling you the route and you're not listening. And you're just manifesting toxicity into your life in the future. That's what you're doing. Right now, you're great. 3 months from now, you're gonna be ugh, get it together. And you already know how that is because those of you guys that were in this, those of you guys that were not this manipulation energy, what was it? There were some of you guys that are not letting go of something. And those of you guys that are not letting go of something, like I said, this whole year you were holding on to it. You weren't letting it go. And now you want a new opportunity. Why would the universe give you something new when you're not letting go of the things? You're not cleaning your room. The universe does not reward nothing. You want something for nothing? That's not what's going to happen. Next card you have is Three of Wands. Confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, waiting, shipping, commerce, exploration. Some of you guys could work in the shipping stuff, or you could travel, you could drive a boat, or you could like drive heavy machinery, you could drive like a big situation. Okay. Your job could have a ladder, or Time could be very important for your job. I'm hearing crunch time. Okay, whatever. Listening 23, High Priestess of Fire number 4, and Message number 45. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. So I feel like you're waiting for something here. I feel like you're going to get some type of message here, okay? This could be a message from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be though. You could be the one sending this message, whatever. But I gotta take it how I get it. I feel like you're getting some type of message here, okay? That what you've been waiting for is coming in with listening here. I feel like I feel like you've been listening to the universe. The universe has been asking you to do this, and you do it. The universe has been asking you to do that, and you do it. I feel like a lot of you guys have not been fighting the universe. You have been going with the flow. You have been doing whatever the universe has been asking you to do, and that's why with the High Priestess of Water, your emotions are so stable, are so solid. You're making good decisions in everything and every part of your life because your emotions are good because you've done the work. Very good, Virgo. So whatever you're waiting for is about to come. Look at that, the King of Cups. You are emotionally stable, you're ready for this. You're ready. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Wow, this could be love. The Lovers and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy. Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're about to see why all this healing work that you did this whole year was worth it. I'm saying a year because the South Node is in there for like 18 months, so a year and a half, whatever. But you know, I feel like all the healing work that you have done throughout this whole time, like the universe is like, listen, this is why you had to do this because look at the love of your freaking life is here. Or the job of your life. The Lovers is here. If this is not a lover, this could be a job. This could be a friend. This could be something that is on your path. When something that is on our path, it's ours forever until you decide to let it go. This is something that is not going to betray you, leave you, backstab you, nothing. Okay? The King of Pentacles. It could be a house. It could be an apartment. It could be a job. It could be a car. It could be something material if it's not love or a person, whatever. This is beautiful ass energy. I feel like a lot of you guys, your money instability is also going to be doing, like, you're going to start seeing an increase because all the healing work. What did I say in the beginning? You guys have done so much damn healing work that the universe has no choice but to bring you money and stability and love and you have put yourself on the path. It's like you've done so much healing work. You put yourself on the path. You called this into you. I literally said that. I'm about to do readings without no cards. Damn. I literally said that. The Chariot. Again, you're protected. This is beautiful ass energy, Virgs. I freaking love this. You're protected by your angels, your guides, because you're doing the work. Like, the universe sees you. They hear you. You've been listening. Good. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Very good. Very good. I'm so happy for you, Virgo. All right. Some of you guys could be going to a circus soon or something like that. All right. What is the King of Cups here? This is beautiful ass energy. You have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, whatever this is, you're going to be all in. Like, you're going to be all in. You're going to be willing to do whatever. This person's going to be willing to do whatever. You're so ready for this. It's not even funny, bro. Like, you're ready. You're like, what I gotta do? What? Very good. What's the Knight of Cups? I'm so happy for you. You have the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel this person is also healed, just like you. You literally, that's why the universe was like, listen, we had something for you, but you needed to heal because this situation is healed. This situation is ready. It's been sanitized. Now you have to sanitize. And the way that we sanitize is by healing, and it takes a while. But you did it. You did it. Okay, this person is going to be here to stay. The King of Coins. Oh! This is somebody who's going to match your fly, match your flow. Okay. King of Pentacles here twice. Okay. Double confirmation. This person got their own. All right. You don't got to worry about taking care of them or nothing like that. They're going to be stable. They're going to be solid. They're going to be exactly where you're at. Okay. Very good energy. This is also somebody that you can trust, very reliable. Money looking good, stability looking good. They could be a business owner in some way. What is the Lovers? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. I do feel like the High Priestess in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Queen of... Oh. What's the Lovers? The Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Coins. So I feel like it was fated and destined for this person to come in. Okay, it was fated and destined for this person to come in after you've spent some time alone. The Five of Coins is giving me alone time. If not alone time, there could have been a period of time where you were struggling with your money, with your stability. But all of that was part of the process. The universe was kind of getting ready to see if you deserved, are you ready for this path? You know, it's like this path is going to require, you know, maybe you had to learn a lot of patience. Maybe you had to learn a lot of discipline. Maybe you had to learn to like sit down and shut up, you know. Whatever it was that you learned in this lack energy or you being by yourself this whole time is going to be needed and crucial, I'm hearing, for this lover or this path that you're on. So everything happens for a reason. The universe sets us up for success. You know, we have to stop thinking that we only like, it's like we worry about only what's going to happen right now and tomorrow. Like the future exists. Okay. And every action that you make has a reaction and nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens in the way it's supposed to. We just have to go with the flow. And that's what you did. Okay. You went with the flow. You didn't resist. Okay. You were like, all right, if I'm going to be in lack for a while, if I'm going to be alone for a while, all right, I'm going to sit here and whatever you did. And very good. Okay. Others of you, you're not listening to your intuition, okay? I feel like you're overthinking something. You need to stop nurturing something. You need to stop going back to something. Stop thinking that this reading is for you because it's not for you, sweetheart. It's not for you, sweetheart. It's not for you, sweetheart. If you keep going back to things, this reading is not for you. This reading is for the Virgos that are letting go of something. If you keep going back to something, you're not listening to your intuition. I had to interrupt the reading, the flow, because your intuition wants me to tell you you're not listening. You're wasting your time. And what's going to happen is when you waste your time, you waste your money. And you're wasting your money. And do you want me to put it like that to you? Every time you go back to something, that's $1,000 in the future. Give me that. Is that how you want me to tell you? Because your intuition is telling you losing. Not right now, in the future. You don't know what's gonna happen in January, next January. You don't know what's gonna happen in October. You don't know nothing. If you keep going back to something, every time you go back to it, you losing $1,000 in the future. Every time. Do you hear me? I'm going to tell you again. Every time you go back to something, you are losing $1,000. And you don't even know where your life is going to be in a few months. So you need to get it the freak together. This could be going back to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. Stop it. You're going to continue to be in lack. What's fated and destined for you to come is lack. In the future, honey buns, there's lack coming towards you. You're not going to have the funds to pay for the $10,000 that you're going to owe because you keep going back to this. You don't know what's coming for you, sweetheart. So you need to be on your best behavior. Because some of y'all, what's fated and destined for you is hard misfortune. Read it. Look at the freaking picture. That's what's fated and destined for you if you don't stop going back to something. Because you clearly don't have enough discipline to do it yourself that I have to tell you. This is as simple as you taking a shower. Are you a child? I have to tell you to take a shower? This is how important this is. If you don't shower, you can get sick eventually. You're going to smell. You're dirty. It's essential. But whatever. let's get you some advice. What is focus, choices, differences, letting go, and the Nine of Wands? You have pay attention. Look out for the signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags and twin flame. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I feel like you completely did not realize that there was a lot of red flags. There was a lot of no's, right? Because you were only looking at the differences. This could be your twin flame. Or if not, this situation was meant to show you a mirror of yourself. Okay. The situation was meant to a twin flame situation is where you guys are both different, but it works beautifully, okay? And most of those connections don't work out because one person is not ready, you know? So I do feel the situation it was just it was not meant to go further than what it was, okay? I feel like you guys were definitely destined to cross paths. You and this person, you and this situation were definitely meant to cross paths, but I feel like it was also it was kind of a situation where the universe opens paths for us, and then it's our job to go into that path and figure out the exit, right? But you got lost in the sauce and you weren't looking for the exit. You were trying to chill. And this is a situation where you can't chill. It's like there was a lot of red flags. And you decided I'm just gonna chill. The universe is like, you're the door. You don't see the alarms. You're like, man, this floor is there's fish in this floor. That's crazy. I've never seen fish in the floor. The universe is like, the alarms. Hello. Wow. Like, there's so many. Are these fish? Like, okay. So I do feel like this person was meant to help your spirituality as well. Um, in some way. You have rest, okay? Yeah, I feel like the universe wants you to you could be like going hard on your body right now. Take a breather, relax. Don't overwork yourself. What is the Chariot, the High Priestess of Earth, conclusion, chaos, rigid, and summon in reverse? You have divine timing. Everything has a higher purpose. And peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you, okay? Yeah, so I feel like I feel like peace is coming to you here because you're choosing that. You're choosing to end something. Whenever we choose to end something, peace is automatically guaranteed, okay? I just feel like the universe wants you to know that everything has a purpose, okay? And everything and the timing of something is going to be impeccable. Like I said, I feel like, everything right now is sweet, but when the time comes, you're gonna have to heal. You're gonna realize how important or how attached you were to this, which is fine. It's not anything bad, but just prepare yourself for that. You have spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Yeah, because the universe might do it in a way where the South Node is still in your sign. It leaves in July, so it's still there. So the universe is going to cause things, like I said, the coworkers, whatever. Okay, they're going to do something to poke that. All right? So just prepare for that release. All right? Do not avoid. What is listening? 3 of Wands, message, and High Priestess of Fire, of Water. Some of you guys could have fire in your chart. You have stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments and decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making, okay? With success. It's your time to shine, success from what you pour your heart into. Yeah. This could, like I said, you're going to be very successful in this because you're going to pour your whole heart into it, into this love, into this job, into this home, whatever this is. It's going to be successful because you're pouring all your love into it. And who are you when it comes to love? The King of Cups, the King of Love, the Queen of Love. Okay. You've done so much healing. Okay, everybody's gonna want to sit next to you. Okay, you just make people. You're gonna know how to make people feel good. You're gonna know how to make people feel compassion. You're gonna know how you're gonna know how to make people feel welcomed, loved, invited, cherished. Okay, people are gonna want to be around you because your energy is so. That's why we need to work on ourselves. The more than we work on ourselves, the more people feel how good you feel about yourself. That they always want to be near you. They always want to be next to you. Okay. With decisions, I mean, I do feel like you're gonna need to make a decision here when this comes in. Okay. I don't feel like it's going to be difficult though. That could just be a heads up. The Lovers card is also an important decision. So, I feel like that could be for those of you guys who have not done the healing work. Okay, I feel there's a lot of stress in your life here. Um, and you're gonna have to make a decision to stop the stress by letting go of something. Some of you guys, whatever you're waiting for is not gonna come because you need to cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. And you're not. You keep going back to people that you should not be going back to. It's unnecessary commitment. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And you're behind already. And you're being more behind. So some of you guys, if you don't make this choice, the universe will make it for you, like I said. And what's coming towards you is lack. Because you're not gonna make the choice, and the universe is gonna make it for you. And when they come into your room, they touch everything. Even the stuff that you don't want them to touch. So, whatever. Others of you, you're gonna be very successful because you did this by yourself. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.